she can bestow demon eyes on her followers.
With the fall in view, which marks the transition from summer to winter, these are new animes that are up and running, and some also renewed for a second season that you might want to watch. So let's get into it, but before then, please hit the subscribe button and the bell button to stay updated on our new content. Number 10 is The Detective Is Already Dead. This centers on Kimihiko Kimizuka, who found himself accidentally entangled in various crimes more times than he can remember. Referring to himself as a magnet for trouble, he later got kidnapped by a group of unknown men, forcing him to board a flight where he also encounters a hijacking. Amid the resulting chaos, however, Kimizuka meets a stunning silver-haired beauty, going by a given codename Siesta, who then saves the day. After meeting Siesta, a brilliant detective fighting a secret war against an organization of pseudo-humans, he couldn't resist a call to become her assistant and join her on an epic journey across the world. Later he had to return back to his normal life after the death of the detective. This anime is based on its manga series and a must-watch. Moving on is Tsukimichi Moonlit Fantasy. The MC Makoto Mizumi, an ordinary high school boy summoned to an alternate world as a brave warrior, but was banned by a goddess due to his ugly face. While wandering the wilderness, Makoto encountered all sorts of other non-human species. Due to the disparity between Earth and this new world, Makoto's inherent physical and magical capabilities awaken, making him extremely powerful. Despite this success, Makoto still yearns to meet fellow humans in the world where the goddess herself has barred him from interacting with his kind. It's now up to Makoto to make his desire come to pass. There are plans for this anime to be renewed for a season 2. This anime is filled with adventures of Makoto and on his struggles to the top.
You're not in the hero's party anymore.
Moving on to number 8 is Banished from the Hero's Party. Our MC Red was once a member of the Hero's Party until one of his comrades kicked him out after their war against the Demon Lord after deciding he was weak and insignificant. Hoping to live the easy life on the frontier, Red's new goal is to open an apothecary. He has to keep the secret of his past, of which has not been easy, because his past still hunts him. Red gets alive with a partner and an assistant named Rit, the princess of Duchy Lagurvia and an adventurer herself whom he shared his secret with. Rit gives everything up in order to join him in his adventure. Red has to forge ahead to create the lifestyle he pleases. Moving on to number 7 is The World's Finest Assassin. The MC La was the greatest assassin ever known who knew only how to live as a tool for his employers. When it was finally decided that he would be able to retire, he was killed. When he died, he was awakened by a goddess who wanted to reincarnate him in a world of swords and magic, because she needs his skill set to prevent the destruction of that world at the hands of the hero who is prophesied to destroy the world. This was to be the mission in his new life. With the vast knowledge and experience he gained, that made all his assassinations possible in the modern world, and the secret techniques and magic of the fantasy world's most powerful family of assassins turn him into the greatest assassin of all time. Number 6 on our list is 86. This anime follows in a place named Republic of San Magnolia that has been at war for 9 years, which has caused a devastating loss for them, with many secrets about the war going on of which the public is not made aware of. The MC Vladilena Milleyes is assigned to the Spearhead Squadron to replace their previous handler. She is shunned by her peers for being a fellow 86 supporter. She continues to fight against their inhuman discrimination. Milleyes later meets Shanae Nauzan, a captain of the Spearhead Squadron. Infamous for being the sole survivor of every squadron he's been in, he insists on shouldering the names and wishes of his fallen comrades. With this, both strive a way to make and fulfill their dreams. This anime's second season is out and running this fall. Recommend you watch it. Moving to number 5 is The Dungeon of Black Company. The MC Kinji lacks any kind of work ethic as a layabout in his modern life. Kinji M. Ninamiya is a NEET who has amassed enough money through real estate investment to fund a penthouse lifestyle without ever having to work. But this changes when a portal suddenly transports him to a fantasy world, where he ends up enslaved to a mining company extracting crystals from a dungeon. Kinji's about to really learn the meaning of hard work. Kinji tries to regain financial stability by any means necessary. by gathering himself an unusual adventuring party. Using these skills and knowledge, he's determined to conquer this new world. Number 4 is Remake Our Life. This anime centers on Hashiba, a 28-year-old whose life is not going well for. Having left his office job to pursue a career in the video game industry, his internship at a popular game studio abruptly ends, leaving him unemployed and forcing him to move back in with his parents. But when he opens his eyes, he finds that he has traveled 10 years back to the time before he entered college. Instead of choosing business school like he originally had, Kyaoya decides to pursue his passions and attends the Inaka University of Art. There, he meets his classmate Eiko Kawasagawa, the woman who had hired him as an intern in the present. With each project they complete together, Kyaoya venture closer to discovering their true potential. Number 3 is Platinum End. This anime centers on Mirai Kakahashi, a young orphaned high school student who lives with his abusive aunt and uncle after the death of his parents that died as a result of an accident. Mirai decides he cannot take it anymore and attempts suicide, but is saved by a guardian angel called Nas, who also gives Mirai special powers. When Mirai experiences the marvel of his new powers firsthand, he gets a taste of the freedom that was locked away from him for so long. Upon learning from Nas that his aunt and uncle were responsible for the deaths of his father and mother, Mirai uses the powers that she bestowed to him in order to enact justice upon them. Mirai is later flung into a showdown with 12 other individuals, one of which will be chosen to become the next god. Moving on to number 2 is The Faraway Paladin. This anime focuses on Will, a young boy raised by 3 undead creatures which are the bony warrior Blood, the mummified priestess Mary, and the ghost mage Gus. They are a loving family, but one day William will have to leave his home and venture into the world as a paladin knight. Will must unravel the mysteries of this faraway dead man's land and unearth the secret pasts of the undead. He must learn the love and mercy of the good gods and the bigotry and madness of the bad. And when he knows it all, the boy will take his first step on the path to becoming a paladin. This is the story of the deaths of many heroes. It's the story of how we died, and it's the reason you grew up here. Top of our list is Mushoku Tensei. This anime follows Rudius Garrett, a 34-year-old NEET who has been bullied and depressed all of his life, was killed while saving a stranger from a traffic collision. He is reincarnated into a world of magic as a newborn baby. With knowledge and regrets from his previous life retained, Rudius vows to lead a fulfilling life and not repeat his past mistakes. With the mind of a grown adult, he starts to display magical talent that exceeds all expectations, honing his skill with the help of a mage named Roxy Magurdia. Hope didn't forget to mention that Rudius still has a perverted hobby of using his wealth of knowledge to make moves on women, of which he could never make in his previous life. This anime storyline is top-notch. It also topped our top picks for harem anime to watch. With the season 2 up and running, which focuses on the adventures of Rudius Garrett after mastering magic abilities, you might want to check it out. Still highly recommend it. Hope you did enjoy our top picks for recommendations on anime to watch for this fall. For more suggestions, please let us know in the comment section below. And please don't forget to hit the subscribe button to stay updated on our post and the bell button to get notified on our new content.